Follow the music, a grandmother's prayer answered. What if the child you thought was gone forever walked back into your life after 20 years? This is the power of a praying grandmother and a God who never forgets. When Tim was abandoned, his father believed the stepmother's lies. Blinded by love and distracted by his new life, he gave up searching far too soon. But God raised up another man, Tim's adoptive father. The man who found him at the gate treated Tim as his own son, supporting him through school, encouraging his dreams, and reminding him, "Son, God himself put you in my arms." By the time Tim was in medical school, the bond between them was unbreakable. They often sat together in coffee shops, laughing and sharing their hearts like true father and son. Meanwhile, in her small town, Tim's grandmother had never stopped praying. Every night she cried, "Lord, let me see my grandson before I die. Give me closure." Like the persistent widow in Luke 18, she refused to stop knocking at heaven's door. One morning during prayer, she felt a voice whisper, "Take a bus to the city." The city was 350 miles away, but she obeyed. When she arrived, weary and hungry, she stepped into a coffee shop to warm herself. She didn't know Tim was sitting across the room with his adoptive father. At first, Tim only noticed a frail old woman sipping coffee with her left hand. Something about the gesture stirred him. Then he saw the scar on her face, the one his grandmother bore. His heart pounded. He pulled out the photo he always carried of her. He showed it to his adoptive father. They nodded in unison, stood up, and walked over. "Grandma?" Tim whispered. Her eyes welled up with tears. "Tim?" she murmured. They embraced, both weeping. 20 years of separation erased in a single moment of God's timing. Tim's adoptive father watched the reunion with tears in his eyes. Then he placed his hand gently on the old woman's shoulder and said, "From today, you are my mother too. You will never be alone again." She cried, confessing she had been living all by herself, abandoned in her old age. He hugged her and whispered, "Welcome home, Mom." A boy once abandoned, a grandmother who never gave up, an adoptive father who loved like Christ himself. This is what God can do. Psalm 68:6. God sets the lonely in families. That's exactly what happened for Tim and his grandmother. My friend, maybe you've been praying for years with no answer. Tim's grandmother. She prayed for 20 years before her miracle came. God is faithful, and just He will hear you and answer your prayer. Don't stop praying and believing.